Hello everyone, Dr. Venture Senior here for Podsixclub, and we are live with some more Hearthstone. Wait, no, MTG Arena. No, wait. Which one am I supposed to play so that Wizards of the Coast will notice me? Okay, let's jump into this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the just as of this morning announced Silver Showcase that Wizards decided to give the big reveal on, happening in August. Crap, I can't remember which actual GP it was going to be at. I should have this stuff. Pro Tour. What's this? No, Minneapolis. There we go. August 2nd through 5th. So, yeah, a lovely event that I was initially excited about because I'm like, hey, one of my favorite things out of GP Vegas was the Beta Rochester draft. Because, I mean, I missed Beta, I missed Limited, I got on around the Revised and thereafter kind of stuff, right? So I never really got to play with a lot of that old stuff. When I got into it, packs of like Legends were ridiculously expensive at my LGS, which wasn't really a game store, it was a sports hobby shop that happened to have some CCGs in the back because, well, I mean, that exploded, so how could you not? And yeah, I was initially excited because it's like, hey, they're drafting Beta, they're drafting Arabian Nights, they're drafting Antiquities and Legends. We're going to have basically a recreation of what we had at GP Vegas, but with more of the old school flavor. All that 93, 94 good stuff. Well, what ended up happening instead, well, I mean, and with that, with the cards that were opened, they were all going to be given away to charity. Child's Play, which is an excellent charity to be donating to. And so I was like, yeah, it's all good. But then I started catching more reactions after the fact, and it's like, wait a minute. The people that you're inviting here are old pros. Pros that were in the game but aren't really necessarily that, I guess, on the scene anymore. I don't know, I'm not really too up on the competitive side. I've been trying to follow the more recent GPs and Pro Tours because, well, trying to stay competitive in Arena, you gotta stay up on the decks, so that's part of that as well. But then finding out that a lot of them were old pros that moved on to streaming Hearthstone. And so it's like WotC's trying to go through and basically bring over the Hearthstone fans, crowd, followers of those guys into the Magic space. Which, I mean, good on them for trying that. Not necessarily the best approach though when you're throwing 150,000 at that, when that could be going towards supporting other things, whereas they would be the people that typically support you. I don't know. There was a lot of mixed feelings on that, so I'm going to be streaming Arena for now, but I might be jumping into some Hearthstone later on, because why not? So let's continue on with the ladder constructed as we try to get that rank up, since modes like Singleton have just been creaming my rank into the ground, just beating it down. Because, well, surprise, as much as I love brewing, I'm not very good at Singleton, because I don't really play Commander, and I haven't gotten into Brawl, which is the baby version of Commander, which I would honestly have more access to since I got into it on the more recent sets, so it's what's current in Standard, and I really don't have a lot of that modern stuff. I'm sitting on some vintage, but not enough either. Yeah, we can roll with this. They're gonna slap me with a fungal infection. Nope. So yeah, that was a bit of interesting stuff going on. Jesus, a 1/4 lifelink. So yeah, it seems like the various aspects of the silver showcase are what people have been talking about for the better part of the day, so I don't know. I mean, as I said, I was initially excited about the whole prospect of seeing the old school draft, but then seeing all of the just poor decisions on WotC's side, it's kind of like, yeah, step back a bit. Maybe they should have thought this through a bit better. It's nice that they're going through and trying to appeal to what they surprisingly found there was an audience for. Old school Magic, go figure. Not necessarily what you're going to be using to draw in new people into the game, though. So this is a construct deck. Okay. Start doing something. Can't just sit there and stare at each other's board states all evening. There we go. Not my chain whirly gig. smashed into nothing for no reason. What can I say? I didn't see the cast down coming. Herald of Anguish. 5/5 flying. Damn, son! Well, shitballs. Son of a bitch. So the king playing out. Yeah, nope. This is a very interesting deck. I've not seen anything like this. I'm just curious. I like this. Combat. Attack. Stop. Yeah. Yes. I think I confused myself. I am certainly going to lose this match. Shaz. Did I target my own band with that shot? Meant to go for the scrounger? I'm so confused. Blackus? does he remove the token? Fatal push? Yeah. There it is. And shit, the only thing I can do. Ain't gonna get me anything anyway. Hold on for another turn. Meh, what's the point?
I am Khan.
So where am I in that? Because you guys never really illustrate that properly. Is that I've completely lost all my rank, or this is just a bug and it's not displaying it properly? Something, something, something beta. Okay. Either my mouse got stuck there, or this thing is registering non-clicks. Gotcha. Oof. What the shit? That's way too much land. Now I'm gonna get no land? How this usually goes. Okay. Well, shit. Should have gone with the first one. Bloody hell. Because surely if I had 5 lands in my hand, I wasn't going to be drawn anymore, right? Mountain. That is not a mountain. Oh. I'm gonna get wrecked on this match too. Yep. Should I just concede now? Goddamn RNGesus. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Oh, for Cheesy Pete's sake. Yeah, why not? Lost my damn thing. Self and the other. Yup. Black green snake. Snake. Nick. Where were you 3 turns ago? Alright, you can go out there and die now. Both of y'all. Walking balls ista. Frackin' frukin'. Cha. Don't be doing the firebrand like that too. So you can swing in for 8. Ah, ya meanie. And that's the funny thing. The other thing about Hearthstone, you don't get mana screwed for some reason. Bloody RNGesus. What the hell am I supposed to do with this shit now? Come on, let's go down to tier 4. I'm working my way on that ladder. I just don't think I'm going in the right direction here. Why do I play this again? Oh yeah, 'cause it's supposed to be fun. Mountain. Firebrand. Swing. Fireworks. Goblin. Pirate Goblin Monkey? Something like that. Close enough, right? Please tell me I'm not playing the same guy again. Friggin' constrictor all over again. You die. Okay. Snack. Die, snack. Siphoner. Nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Top. Yeah. Yeah. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. I like what you got. Man, this guy's just getting swifty with it. There's that, but alright, let's see how the stack works out. Uh-huh. Yeah-huh. I hope that this is the match where my luck finally turns the tide. The corner. Okay. Fatal push. Peasy cheats. Like you need a creature to die in order for that to work. What you gonna do? Colorless. There it is. And the push, and the swing for 4. And I may as well. Could push it at any moment. Beautiful, tasty person, you. Alright, how you gonna push that one? Uh-huh. Nice, nice. Come on. Yes. Even another whirler would do the trick. You should have fatal pushed it earlier. Thank you for not. Really? Alright. Swinging with everything indiscriminately. Okay. Have to be able to remove at least one of them, right? Okay, so now where's my rank? I'm still confused by all of this. Woo! First one of the day. I'll take it. Still not sure what the hell happened in that first match. I may need to go look at the replay on that one at later times. Because I may have screwed that up. I probably screwed that up. But at least I won the last match. So that's something. Still wish I knew what was going on with the scrying. What the scrying do. Well, how else am I supposed to get WotC to notice me, right? Apparently they fawn over Hearthstone streamers so that they can get more people into their game. So maybe I'll play some Hearthstone later. How's it going, Jeremy? Swing, 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 swing. Yeah. That is dead. Mage. And turn. Kenra. Poorance. Yeah, it's true. They don't care. Nah, it was just funny seeing all the salt on Twitter today, though. And I mean justified, because it's one of the main complaints that's really gone through and leveraged against them. It's not like they really have anything good to say. A proper response to say. Jeez. Suing over the foiling? I would say maybe sue over the card quality and the fact that you're buying something that's supposed to be collectible but with no inherent long-term value, but who's to say? And I mean, the most compelling argument that I've heard for actually suing WotC is just basically over reprinting stuff that they shouldn't be, i.e. reserved list, so. And it's like, what are you supposed to do with that? Do you go through and bring it up to their customer support and they'll be like, well, it's still a playable card. It's like, yeah, well, it's supposed to be a collectible card. It's supposed to have... Yeah. Like... Yeah, fair enough. As long as you were able to get a decent return on it, right? Despite the fact that it had a nice print line in the back. I mean, some of the cards that I ended up picking up from the... What was it? Yeah, we're just gonna go with the Crusher. Unfortunately, that's what you can expect with that kind of misprint error. Are they going to sack the sneak to the camera or not? Go out of turn. Because I mean, some of the cards that I was pulling out of the Challenger precons were coming out with miscut corners and all kinds of jankiness. And I mean, we all know about the shenanigans and fiasco with Ixalan, or Ixalan, so. And while I haven't seen any of the new signature spellbook cards in person, I hear that the foils on those ones are a completely different process than what we're used to in the standard print cards, so. I don't know, what do you say to that? This binder, eh? Yep. Tutor up another. Naturally. Only I could get like one more mountain. Oh, hey! I didn't expect that. Well, okay. Hope is I don't have any removal. Swing through for 5. Yeah. Still comes back. All I need is some cheese to the face to be able to get you. And it's a lightning. Oh, this works. Huzzah! Finally, I'm winning some matches. Oh, that first one was brutal. And then, of course, the mana scoring was always fun. Indeed you are, Jeremy. Indeed you are. Okay, let's hope that I draw land. Man, I really should have mulliganed that. Of course, with my luck, I would have drawn no lands. Crap. Control deck. Please don't be a control deck. Please don't be a control deck. Come on, mountain. Woo! Seriously? You still haven't pulled the Chain Whirler? Man. How is that more elusive than a Karn? That's crazy. Come on, counter it. Dang it. Well played. Well played. Come on, counter it. There it is. Searching. 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 Now, Glimmer? Oh no, pull from tomorrow. For 2 cards, okay. Jeez, just completely whizzing through the library. Alright. Come on, counter me. There you go. Damn! Foil doubling season? Dude, you are luck. You don't just bring it, you are. That's madness. Two cards. Foil doubling season. Damn. I don't even want to know what those odds are. That's crazy, dude. Are you gonna settle now? Good Lord. Yeah, that is quite the luck there. Do you play the lottery by chance? Because anytime you do something crazy like that, you should be going out and buying a lottery ticket. Or maybe a scratching one or something. Damn! I should have taken that opportunity to chain whirler. What was I doing there? I'm like, nah, I'll just go to the face. Show them what you truly are. Crap. Yeah, no kidding. Ah, what's the worst that could happen? We'll just counter this too. Nope, it survives. Somehow. And then he casts it out. Yeah, there it is. Come on, give me a shock next. It's a firebrand, I'll take it. I think you may have had better odds in Lotto, though. Ah, screw it. What's the worst that could happen? Counters it. Essence Scatter? Sensing. No, not even. Is he gonna settle the wreckage again? Double settles? Alright, I got this. I can whittle them away over 5 turns. No, I got this. I was wondering when those sealaways were going to come out. What are you searching for? Blink. You're still sitting on another saddle. Okay, field over in the desert. Pull out an untapped land. Come on, RNGesus. Nah. He's not doing something as crazy as sitting on 10-10. What is his win condition? Is he just gonna Teferi away all my things? Is he gonna second sun? Why hasn't he found a second sun yet? Oh, I always make that mistake, and then I regret my choices so much. Be careful what you wish for. Wow. There it is.
Sorry I'm late.
So he upticks, untaps land.
No time for a break.
I'm controlled out of doing anything. Well, I'm reminded back to when I was in elementary school, and I was like, man, it'd be so cool if they had all superhero movies of superheroes, of all these superheroes that I've, read comics about and watched the cartoons of. And now that they're out, sure, they were fun for the first while, but now they're all the same movie over and over and over again. Or at least that's how I feel. What was the last Marvel movie that I even watched? Thank you for joining me, Jeremy. And hope it goes quick, man. Or at least feels like it does. Something like that. And always a pleasure chatting.
Hold that thought.
You know I will. So counter all of this. Jiggly, 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 jiggly. Exiles with the saddle. Oh, seals away. Now he counters. Disallow. Okay.
Keep up the pace.
Okay, so how many turns do I have? One more turn. Are you kidding me? Alright. Optics. It's Cantas.
Hurry!
Hurry, said the Time Mage. Sure, why not? It's times like these that I wonder about the RNGesus.
Each turn of the clock, your reality will crumble.
Now comes second to fairy. As expected. And he's still gonna cancel this somehow. Boo.
I'm known for my excellent. Let's skip to the good part.
Blink. There goes my mountain. Poof, gone. Counters. Seals away. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Down to 5 now. Cycles. Pulls from tomorrow. Hey, Lord Slapperman, how's it going? It's been a while, man. Don't worry, I'm just getting raped by Teferi here. Nice. It is 20 after 10 in the evening for me over here. On this west coast of Canada. How's the afternoon treating you over in Malaysia?
We need to move quickly.
After morning noons. Good old after morning noons. Come on, counter that too. Yup. So this is why everyone loves / hates Teferi. He still wasn't able to make a relevant enough difference at, what was that? GP Pits? Or was
Hold that thought.
GP Singapore? One or the other. Yeah, I really should. This is agonizing. And I also wish that there was more options for the emotes. None of these really encapsulate what I feel right now. Ah, well. Explodiness. Now is that gonna knock me out all the way back down to 0? I love how this ranking system works. Something beta. Do another. See how this one goes. Ganzo will be super stoked to hear that, because he freaking loves the Murlocs, which is why he was playing Merfolk as soon as that became viable thanks to Ix and Rex, so... I'm gonna have to try that. Wonder if I have enough dust to actually do something about that. I don't know. At least I pulled another mountain. Card set. Okay. Okay, now I'm pulling nothing but mountains. Very well. This is what we're gonna do. Murloc priests and Murloc mages. Okay, this is getting crazy now. Murloc wizards. You're a wizard, Murloc Potter. That sounds good. That would do it. I'm gonna have to look up a deck tech for that one. Come on, win number 5. And I just jinxed it. Oh, Ganzo regaling me with this tales of getting, I believe it was like stones throw away from legend rank. That's the thing, I love it when fringe things actually become viable. It's like, holy shit, someone cracked it. They figured it out. It's always good to see. Meanwhile, here I am, playing mono red aggro and blue white control like every other sap. At least I don't play the blue white control so much anymore because that is just painful at times. Especially when you get into those control mirrors. That. That sounds fun. Because what was it? There was a control mirror that ended up happening this weekend. I don't remember. I think it was at GP Pittsburgh. And that one was like one game went the entire 55-minute round. And it ended in a draw. How is that, like, how is that satisfying for anyone? Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so what you're saying is we need to stream later. Can do. Though I think that limits Ganzo, because that guy ends up, he's like falling asleep at 8:30. I think we ended up keeping him up past his bedtime yesterday when we were streaming on Twitch. So. Oh. Ambush, see? Well, I've been moving more towards later streams these days anyway, so maybe I can do an earlier one and a later one. No, fair enough. I don't know what Ganzo has bought. Speaking for myself, though, I haven't actually picked up anything. I've been... To be honest, I have such a backlog that I feel guilty about going through and buying new games when I should be playing the games that I already own. And it's gotten progressively worse over the years to the point where I can't really justify getting any new games unless I can at least bang out a couple before I buy a new one. Which, since I seem to be streaming Arena all the time, doesn't really give me much opportunity to go through and bang that stuff out, so... Yeah. Also, there was the other thing where you could actually go into your Steam profile on the website side of things and see how much you'd actually spent in Steam, real world dollars. And got to get down on Friday. So yeah, seeing how much money I actually put into Steam also kind of put the fear of a deity in me, so that's a thing. Yeah, actually. Ooh, opponent's already mauled. And with that, he's probably still gonna kick my ass. Alright, at least I'm guaranteed the third turn chainer? Chain whirler? Chain whirligigger? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, the mic's a bit low? Yeah. Maybe there. Maybe there? Let's try that. Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. Thank you, Ostrich. Wait a minute. Oh man, I'm forgetting my overlays. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Definitely professionals here. Well, you can always find me online. Same as my Instagram and Twitter handle. Dr. Venture Senior. Screw it, let's go with the Crasher. I don't have any viable targets for my Chain Whirler. The Chain Whirler, as some people call it. I'm looking at you on Turnwald. Okay. That is an excellent name. I'm sure that there is an optimal kind. And I would love to be able to put in the research to find out what that optimal burrito is. Ooh, they were getting seriously mana screwed. Yeesh. Alright, I'm finally back at rank 2. Now will I be able to claw my way back into Diamond? Who the hell knows? Everything's gotten so spicy lately. So many control variants. Ugh. Juice box. Alrighty, continuing on with the grind. Yeah, fine. Hopefully I'll draw something. Come on, give me a first turn. Haha, it's a Firebrand. Okay, my draws have been getting better. And with that said, I'm gonna end up flooding. Come on, don't fungal infection it. Alright. Is that the best use of the push? Sure, why not? Honestly, I have no idea when the open release is actually going to happen. I mean, there's rumors and ruminations of October, but obviously none of this is confirmed. So, I mean, I know that they're trying to get social proper social worked in by the end of the year, because they want to have that line up with the mobile app that they're trying to release. But as to what that would mean for open beta, I don't know. I wouldn't expect the open release to happen until after the Android iOS mobile app ends up getting released, because they're going to want to have that social infrastructure set up. But let's go with the Crasher. Yeah, but these are all just wild guesses and speculation. I mean, I read some things about possible rumors and ruminations, but none of that was really confirmed. And yeah, the wipe sucks.
Our actions determine the course. A curious choice.
I mean, I already went through the wipe from the pre-NDA to the post-NDA, so that was a thing. Good old non-disclosure agreements. But it seems like they were a lot more generous with the doling out of the cards at the very beginning of the NDA release, and then they started to actually tighten down on what the actual economy was going to be, with them allowing you to actually buy stuff in the game. So I mean, while they will go through and give everyone something to start with, it's not going to compare to obviously what we've amassed up until this point. So yeah, I don't know what to say.
Action is needed.
Brings out the Chandra, of course. Chandra's cast.
What? My hair is on fire? I know.
Okay. Upticks to ping for
This'll
2.
be easy.
Yep. Well, testing, but you know, testing in as much as they pretty much know what the economy is going to be at this point. You can kind of pretty much see it from the way the store and the wild cards and everything are set up, so everything else is just them trying to basically debug and polish. Why was there no attack on that? That's confusing. I mean, it definitely seems like dusting is a hard no, so always expect to have to put some amount of money into the game in order to get some competitive viability, if you want to look at it that way. Though, truthfully, with the way that this game is, and compared to things like MTGO, this really is just a casual endeavor.
Yup, you're going down.
Doesn't mean that it's not going to be a profitable endeavor, though, as long as I can execute it properly. But, ooh, glory. Nice. All I can do is keep swinging.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Well, that's why I'm curious to see how free to play you can really go with it and actually have it be still viably competitive and while still being entertaining. So, I don't know. And I mean, that is making, of course, the assumption that you're taking all the gold that you do collect and turning it into packs. If you're going through and spending it on drafts, you're definitely not building up that vault the way that you should be. Or at least the way that they advertise that you would be. In which case, that thing is definitely not popping once a month. In fact, I'd say you'd be lucky if you can pop it once every 2.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you burning.
And I mean, that is, again, assuming as well that you're going through and playing the game to get enough of the dailies. Yeah, come on. Kill me, I'm right here. And then again, there's the assumption that you'll be going through playing enough so that you're consistently collecting not only all your daily gold challenges and all of that, but then as well the incremental card rewards that they are giving out up to 15 wins. Well, I mean, if you want to go through and brew and actually come up with different stuff, they're expecting you to throw money at the game. Plain and simple. And I was more encouraged to go through and throw money at the game earlier for draft, but that seems to be less and less rewarding of an experience. And if you're not throwing money at it, then you're spending your gold at it, which is going through and taking away from any of your vault progress. So where do you sit there? It's not Hearthstone and it's not Dust. It's Arena and it's wildcards because they're going through and placing an unnecessary importance on you actually completing sets, collections. They want you to catch them all. Get full play sets, 4s of. And I've seen the math. I've seen some people have like gone through and thrown like $800 at the game and still not had full collections. It's like, how much are you supposed to reasonably expect to throw at the game to actually have a full set of things? And something that isn't going to transfer over to actually give you any value thereafter. I mean, paper magic is certainly expensive, but by that same token, there's inherent value that you can go through and regain from it. With something as this, which is purely in the digital and you aren't allowed to trade. it all just vanishes once things rotate out. They haven't really addressed how any of that's going to work, so it's going to be curious to see, but I don't necessarily have high expectations either. Because again, they want you to spend money in the game. Which is why they had things like what was that software called? Something that they had bundled in that they ended up removing. Red something, I can't remember what it was called. That was basically tracking what you were doing in the game and in and out of the game as you moved into. Yep. That makes sense, because with MTGO you can at least go through, take the cards that you have, and trade them. You can sell them. Which is why many people were initially worried about Arena going through and bumping out MTGO, but with the inability to trade, that's seems to be a non-starter. It's a non-issue. MTGO is going to have its own space where you can go through and play it in a competitive manner, as well as have access to basically the entire history of the game. Whereas that might be something that they eventually over time introduce, if they can be bothered to keep supporting the game that long. But we'll see. Very interesting to see what they are doing with the game, regardless as to whether you agree or disagree with their decisions. And then of course there's always the speculation as where these decisions are ultimately coming from. So. No, fair enough. That makes sense. Since a wild card is any card that you want it to be. Ah, I should have cast Lightning Strike first. Oh. Yeah, that's true. And that's been one of the frustrating parts, at least for me, while trying to attempt Singleton. I was expecting it to be considerably jankier. And while there is a crap ton of jank in it, man, people really know how to build those one-off decks. I guess since I don't play EDH, I don't qualify. Yeah, they do. They really do need to go through and do something about the rewarding feeling, the one that makes you want to go through and keep coming back to it, rather than removing the frustration from it. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they try and tackle all of that. Well, it was really nice that they went through and gave the whole basically collection of Kaladesh and Aether, so that right there is a huge boon for Singleton. Yeah, and I was losing rank like crazy because I was playing so much Singleton, which is why... Oof. I mean, they went through and they did the whole re-roll on the rank, and then because they actually have proper MMR and all that stuff built into this now, but they re-rolled me, and then I played a bunch of Singleton and I completely lost rank, and it's just like, alright, well, why am I going to be bothering to play Singleton if I'm just going to go through and keep taking the beatings on that? Just go back into Constructed. Regular Constructed. Standard Constructed. Less jank Constructed. Shouldn't say no jank Constructed, because there's always jank. Some of the jank is so beautiful. I'm still confused by that Aetherflux Reservoir deck that Ganzo went up against, and I have no idea how they managed to pull the win, because they were at like -1 at one point, and then 0 life, and then still managed to go through and uptick because of the reservoir. I know there are conditions where you can go through and survive that, but yeah, paper Singleton. I mean, really, I should just go through and start playing EDH. Though it's incredibly intimidating for the sheer fact that there's so much going on in EDH because it spans the entire history of the game. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can find that deck from GP Copenhagen then. That might give me some insights. Thank you for the heads up, Normac. Actually, just the one. Cursed elves. Hells no. I mean, I wish I was going up top with these, but I can't let a snack survive. Okay, so he's definitely keeping the ballista on top twice. Huh. Damn it. Why you gotta be like that, Twitch? Why? So mono blue Aetherflux Reservoir from GP Copenhagen. Okay. Oh, mono blue Storm. Okay. Thank you for the heads up. I will definitely look into that. It sounds like it, and I mean, if it's similar to the one that he ended up facing off against, it looked it as well. Yeah, because I don't think Blue-White Procession is really doing too much at the moment. I mean, I know Blue-White Procession decks are quite interesting to face up against in Arena, but I don't think that they're really doing anything in real-world paper Magic. But then I really haven't been pouring over top deck lists either, so... fine. That sounds interesting. Yeah, swing with the Kenra. Pings me for one and chumps, or just pings it. Uh-huh. Da da da. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, that sounds... that sounds insane, dude. And that was that's an approach that I never even considered taking. Well played. So, yeah, you just completely flood the board with... Nice. It's all scarabs. When you're getting that many triggers out, does it time you out? Oh hey, how's it going, MTG Strategist? We're just having a bit of fun at the expense of WotC and continuing on with this. Looks like this is not going to go in my favor. Woo! Keeping on with the grind. Oh, no point in trying to take out the ballista. And then the beatdowns for 9 come. Ouch! In this match, they are. I don't think I have any. No. Okay. I can at least bring the Kenra back. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I would probably refrain from trying to draw 2,000 cards. That... You might mill yourself there. Though if you have a win condition around that. I don't suppose Lich's Mastery would help in that at all. Peasy cheats. There's nothing that I can pull at this point. I should just concede. See what happens in the next draw. And then after that, oof. Oh yes, because everyone loves the trample. Yeah, that thing is an absolute unit. My god. Why? Why? What? Why not? Why is Arena bonking out on you? Okay, you could... It always does. Arena just laughs at me. You could try making a 3,000 card deck. I mean, I think there were the people that were... I saw the screen caps of the one dude with like the 300 card deck or something like that.
There is great power in the things we make.
See, I knew that because I'd seen a video from Kenji when he was going with the blue-white procession deck, and there was points where it's like the game is trying to keep up with how many tokens you're generating, and then it just goes into like you can hear the gears turning and it's going trying to get the thing working. So I imagine that you're experiencing something similar on your end. Oof. All right, let's see how this goes. I don't want to play my blue-white control deck. Cause that match is just gonna end up taking like 20 minutes. And I don't even know which version of the deck I prefer. Do I go with like the Planeswalker Super Friends version? Do I go with the Approach of the Second Sun version? Do I go with the Nezahal Primal Tide version? Nah, just keep it simple. Red, attack! Here's hoping I draw another mountain. Maybe two, but no more. MTGO does not like coin flips. Nice, good to know. Alright. Oh, this guy. I've encountered him before. Not again, you don't. $1,380 tokens might just be enough to make the thing break. Good lord. Yeah, fine. Whirl it. Whirl it good. I have the chat going for both YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and I had it set up on Restream so that I was supposed to be going through and relaying the chat from one into the other. But I guess they took that function away now? Because it's not doing it, clearly. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, that's chain whirligig. The chain whirligig. Oh, is this a gift deck? Yep, we stream on YouTube, we stream on Twitch, and we're trying out streaming on Steam right now, but I don't know how well that works, to be honest. A 1001 blood crazed paladin. My god. Yep, it's a gift deck. I was wondering whether WinCon was gonna come. Bloody. Cheesy Pete's. I should just concede on this one too. We still going. Yeah, those sweltering suns are fun. They're fun when you play them. They're horrible when they're played against you. And I mean that ends up taking out most of your board with a mono red deck. So that's a good call. Yeah. GG. GG. No, I don't think I've ever seen a Sweltering Suns make a 61 once. That's awesome. Yeah. That is something that we are now trying to attempt, as you've noticed with at least that, what is it, 2 clips where we tried to go through and clip things down? I mean, there was the... Yeah. Ganzo wears many hats. Many, many hats. I'm trying to take up all the writing duties. But... yeah, I'm not so good on the photo, on the Premiere / Photoshop as he is. And we had someone that was lined up that was supposed to be helping out with that, but yeah, that didn't end up working out as expected. I'm still trying to get myself more familiarized with Premiere though. Though to be fair, editing is like, or rather just chopping things down is like the easiest thing to do. Because yeah, I think the only one that we have out at the moment that's actually a single game is the one where it's 0 life equals not dead. Oh, the green sifter worm ramp? You know what? I never was the best freestyle rapper, or just rapper, period. I can beatbox a little bit, but my true skills were always on the decks. I can cut even when I don't practice. But I really need to practice. Bloody hell, I need to practice. Zach Elsig. I might follow him on the Pod6 account. I need to go through and check that out. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Me llamo T-Bone, la araña discoteca. No wait, that's community raps from Troy and Abbott in the morning. That won't work. Never mind. Ooh, haphazard bombardment. Nice. I was actually checking out Louis Scott Vargas's article on his time at a GP Vegas and the crazy deck that he drafted for limited Dominaria with a haphazard bombardment in it that ended up taking out like a verdant force on its first go. I was like, dude, nice. And then him playing in the Rochester draft was just like, sweet. Yeah, I really should have. I'm not really paying too much close attention to the game right now. I'm actually more engrossed in the chat. Which, thanks guys. And I don't mean that in a bad way, I mean I'm actually enjoying the chat, so thank you. Swings for 5, down to 10. It finally let you back in? Aww. That's the one thing that really bugs me too. It's like you'll go through, the game will crash on you. You'll get back in, and then you'll be getting in just as you're losing the game. Just to watch yourself be like, no, why do you do this to me? I guess I'll chain Whirligig. Get rid of the other Kenra. And swing with the Crash. Only had something like a shock. Now he's gonna braid it. Oh, lightning strike, okay. Oh, is that the Polyraptor? The one that just makes 5/5 copies of itself that can also make 5/5 copies of itself, so each one just ends up proccing off ridiculously? Yeah, we really need to get that going. Discord would be so much handier for these things. And then we could stop using things like TeamSpeak. Because we're still using TeamSpeak. At least for when we stream, whatchamacallit? Rainbow Siege 6. Oh, Polyraptor, and then what was it? Front Runner of the Empire? I think that's the one. I don't know if that lets you go infinite, though. That's something I would need to investigate? Maybe that's something we should try and brew up. You crazy, Normac. You crazy. Heroic intervention? Catch and wreck all over the place. Alright. Hopefully the first turn Firebrand. Oh. Yeah. Indestructible. Everything lives. Doggone it. That's the one with the Johnny in the artwork, right? Damage, Soul Scar Mage. Okay, what kind of blue deck is it? Oh, control? There goes the mage. Ah well, still go up top. As expected. So now just try and... So now basically just counter any and anything that I try and do. Every and anything. Any and everything. No counter. Oops. I think I got a little later than I expected it to. Cardigan is going to be surprised to see me still streaming. Yes, yes. Take the Firebrand. Wait, I cast that at the wrong time. Damn it! Seal away? No seal away. I like cartoons. Do tell. Girlfriend just got home. I don't think she was expecting me to still be streaming. Interdimensional twins. Okay. Is this like two brothers, but interdimensional? Oh, Rick and Morty. I think that was an episode of Sliders. Oh god, Sliders. Sliders was a bad sci-fi show from the late 90s on Fox TV that had... Oh, okay, sorry. Please do continue. No tackers. See what happens. Disallow. There we go. There's the disallow. Whenever I hear interdimensional these days, I always think of strange. And extra dimensional. Okay. Oh, hand holding. That's gonna be like rated what, 18 plus? That's way too graphic. You can't show people holding hands. Yeah, degenerates. 27 from a combustible gear Hulk? How do you do that? That sounds crazy. I'm gonna go through squeezing one more match. I don't think I've ever streamed this late before. Yeah, Aftermath cards. Remember me. Ah, Twilight Prophet. Twilight Prophet was so much fun when I was running my vampire deck. That and what's the other one? That Sanctum Seeker. Yes. Those ones were fun. Yeah, okay. Clinton S. Crane. Indeed, the good kind of Twilight. That is a vicious combo with the Gear Hulk and the Twilight Prophet. Damn. So in that case, 9 for 1. Flannery Storm. Sparkly Vampipoos. The worst kind of vampires. And that they're not even vampires. Yeah, whatever. Different folks, different strokes. Stream crashed. What? Oh balls. Okay, this is definitely gonna be my last match then. Brontodon. I don't think I could troubleshoot it right now, even if it is going awry. Alright, I think I'm just gonna see this game out and see what happens. Okay. Had me worried there was slapping, man. YouTube's doing all kinds of crazy things now. You had me worried there for a second, but at least it's still going. Okay. Choices. Oh. I can be able to take it down now. 4 or 5. Almost. Ah, Harvester. Shazbot. That's definitely gonna slow things down. Huh. Okay. Of course not. Why would I go through and put in something useful like in a braid? Phoenix, Chain Whirler, Binary Storm. Screw it. Suicide Run. Go for it, Lannery. You got this. Chain Whirly Gig. Okay, what are you gonna block with? That sounds interesting. Boros token deck with Lannery Storms, Tilanalis, and Annoying Processions. That sounds like the kind of thing that I would build and piss my friends off with, because I loved those Annoying Processions. I'm surprised I didn't actually build one in Arena. I ended up pulling that in a pre-release and I ended up coming up with so many variants of that deck. "36 elementals off the ladder." Nice. Bug Hunt?
I will fight with honor.
Which one's the Bug Hunt? Okay.
Awaken!
So he makes a construct so he can crew the Harvester so he can gain some life. I have not made a Bug Hunt, but Normac was actually describing something that pretty much works in the same way. Similar, anyway. Yeah, resolves. Gains 3. Alright. Don't worry, I can still screw this up. The lethal was hiding in there somewhere, Lord Slap-a-Man. Surprised even me. Because I really thought that I was actually going to be able to turn it around with that Aether Sphere Harvester. Because I've seen some really, really interesting stuff done with that. That, Hearted Kiran's, and obviously a Chandra. So, yeah. I think, though... Oh, geez, it's like 20 to midnight over here. Yeah, I'm going to go through and call it. This is definitely later than I usually go, but... Thank you everyone for joining along in chat. That really made all of this a lot more enjoyable and way more interesting. Thank you Noramac for all the deck ideas and different tips. I'm definitely going to have to go through and check out some of the Copenhagen builds and everything else that you that you were suggesting there. And thank you Lord Slapman always for joining the suggestions. MTG Strategist also for popping in. We had the Ostrich earlier as well as Jeremy, so thank you everyone for joining along. I didn't actually get around to any Hearthstone today, but maybe in the next one. Maybe in the next one. So, as always, Dr. Venture Senior for Podsixclub. Thank you for spending time with me here, and hopefully catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.